Many Roblox games rise, and most of them fall. But what about games that are still standing, constantly having a fan base or player base, and continuing to have updates or just having, a general not broken, And there is no better game to show for this than... Listen, I'll talk about Tetragon Fortress later. Just let me talk about something else for just a little bit. Natural Disaster Survival is a game where you do all of the above. Try to survive all those and don't die. It's simple, yet so beloved. Infinite things can happen with these, and there is even mods which take on a more wacky and stupid disasters that you'll die laughing from. Prison life. Life, but in prison. Like any convicted felon, you try to break out of prison. This game is basically P. Diddy's simulator. Is it like an admin command's house? Yes. But do people still play it and make their own takes on prison life? Yes. Do I enjoy the game? Just enough to... Okay, fine. Let me talk about Tetragon Fortress. About 13 years ago, Tetragon Fortress just kind of existed. Then bam! It was played by lots of people. Then bam, it got abandoned for 5 years. Not really abandoned. I understand regular Tetragon. You can't work on everything. It's stressful. However, the game is still getting patches and still has Tetragon Fortress. So yeah, there it is. However, I'm committing a sin. Today I'll be talking about Typical Colors 2. It's existed for a while, ever since 2016 or 2017. I'm not really a Typical Colors 2 reader into that, but it's existed for a long time. I have not been a historian on every single Roblox TF2 game, but Typical Colors 2 is the older brother of Arsenal, a game all about trying to be Counter-Strike, or maybe not Counter-Strike actually, it's more like a get the most kills. I don't know what games do that. I just want to read Captain Underpants, honestly. But congrats. Typical Colors 2 is a fun game. It's pretty fun, but I just would prefer just playing TF2 in general. But there. Base Wars. This game isn't just surviving, but thriving. It's much more modern 2016-ish than any other game. It doesn't feel like a product of its time. It feels a little more modern. Like the game feels like a Roblox game, but it can also stand on its own. It is known to be the longest supported Roblox game ever. Full stop. This game is 15 years old. Thankfully, I am still slightly older than this game. You can fight and stuff. Base Wars is at its finest. I am glad this game is still alive for many people to enjoy to this day. Naval warfare. It's still alive, but barely. It's a strategy game where you are playing either US or Japan. And it's like a game. Is a game and has looked the same since launch. I feel bored of hiding. So what's happening out there? I'm living in... I'm bored. I feel bored. I'm tired of hiding from what's out there. I'm living in fear. It's time for me to save the world because I'm the only one who is bored enough to. So let's do this. Let me grab this little pistol. Alright, here goes.